More stun, maybe? More strength, more armor damage, more stun? Yeah, let's go that route. Because we're starting to get tier 4 items, so we need to get that. Thank you, Amphibian. I very much appreciate the sub, as you know. I mean, as you now know. Not far from where you are now. Frog Pokemon emote. But yeah. Southeast Tennessee, near the Appalachian Mountains. What's a kid to do?
Our community grows.
Sweet tadpole.
Our community grows.
Tadpole, thank you for the follow. Tiger, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in, Tiger. Welcome in, Tadpole. No Kamikaze. Welcome back. Up on Dirty Georgia. Yeah, I mean, so I was in a really rural place, basically 40 minutes away from Chattanooga. I fought a boss. Not really.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise.
I'll let you know. Sweet Tadpole, thank you for the subscription. More love and more sandwiches for a baby frog. Thank you, Tadpole. Man, I need to check how far off we are from a new emote, because we unlock a new emote at a certain number of concurrent subscribers. We're getting closer every day because of this September thing. Thank you, Tadpole. So here's the thing. Here's what I thought, Matt. So at the beginning or the end of the first chapter, we fought what I thought was a boss, right? I thought it was a boss. It was different than everything else. It was big. It took a while to beat it. It was this great big demonic tree goat beast thing, right? I was like, well, that was actually kind of cool. And then I get here, and those are just mini bosses all over the island, the exact same. And then I thought that squid-faced chesticle lady that we just killed. Whoa, okay. I thought she was a mini boss. The first one we fought, but we just fought another one exactly like it. So. From Eastern Kentucky, Pie or Die. How you doing, Pie? We used to have our family reunion in Eastern Kentucky.
Our community.
Sweet Fly. Ah, we're going with the circle of life. Sweet Fly, thank you for the follow. Pie or Die, thank you for the follow as well. What'd the fox ever do to me? I have a quest to kill 4 foxes.
Our modest fellowship expands.
Well, I mean, all mods can quote things. Sweet Fly. Sweet Fly. Thank you for the follow. Love and sandwiches to that Sweet Fly. You know, I have another story. It's not really a story. It's an observation of things when I was growing up. I remember, you guys know mayflies? God, I remember going to the lake. So when I was a kid during mayfly season, and the lake just being absolutely covered in mayflies, dead mayflies, and fish just like splashing everywhere, having the time of their life, a feast. Sweet tea novelty account. I mean, catfish going insane. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be like you just wake up one morning and there's like a, you know, 5-star buffet in your house. You're like, whoa. I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm just gonna eat. Some catfish crawl on each other. I have no idea what a mayfly is. You can look it up. It's more like, it looks almost like a moth. Did you ever go noodling? Noodling. What is noodling? They look kind of like a moth. A mayfly does. Like maybe the size of like a dime or something like that. Dime or nickel. Okay, I don't see any military camp over here. Sweet Fly. Wait, were those buildings? How many buildings are there? What is noodling? Feeling near Sevierville? Yep. I have an accent. I got rid of my accent purposefully when I was a teenager, for better or worse. I know. Some people ask me why I did it, At the time, it was because of self-esteem issues and people making fun of me everywhere I went on the internet and anyway, I got rid of it when I was about 16 or 17. Sweet Hornet. Sweet Hornet. Thank you for all the bits, my lord. My god, the stream, I mean, so in the history of the stream, it's only paid all the bills 1 month ever. At this rate, it'll also pay the bills in September, which is insane. Thank you, Sweet Hornet. Appreciate all the bits, means a lot. There's noodling, if you remember. Oh yeah, I've never done that. Tack it over. I agree. It's in your hand, a random hole. Catfish bites, drag it. I've heard, okay. So I've heard of that being done, but no, I've never done so or heard it called noodling. I do remember my uncles and some other people going bow hunting for fish when I was a kid. For carp and catfish. That during college too. Yeah, it's absolutely what happened to me, Pie. But yeah, I like Severe Roll a lot. I used to go to, you know, Pigeon Forge and... Whoa, what is this? Pigeon Forge, Dollywood, Cherokee, etc. every summer. Crazy person because of your accent. Why nobody can understand you? North Carolina. What is this? This is kind of interesting. I'm sure we'll have to come back here at some point. But no, I remember my uncles and people going bow fishing. Literally going to the shallow part of the lake, like the sandbars and stuff, in a flat bottom boat or canoe, and standing there and shooting catfish and carp with a bow and arrow. Talk about some dirty tasting fish, man. Carp. Did not like eating carp. Start fishing. Of course, how it was mainly cooked, catfish and carp for us. I'm gonna loop around this too, I guess, see what's over there. So we're trying to find the nearest military camp, and it doesn't tell us where it is because it's not really a real quest. We got a key, but it's not a quest per se.
A gleaming endowment.
Less carp, more pancakes. Sweet tentacles. Sweet tentacles. Thank you for the 1,000 bits with the 100 bonus bits. Thank you, Tentacle. Are you related to Sweet Hentai by chance? No relation? But how they cooked the catfish and the carp was always beer battered and deep fried. So, I mean, you could beer batter and deep fry the sole of a shoe and it would probably be pretty good, you know? So, even if the fish, before it was beer battered and deep fried, tasted kind of dirty, didn't really matter. Corruption to the drinking when fishing. Second cousin, Sweet Spider? Wait, Sweet Spider? Oh, you know them too. It's good to know, Sweet Spider. And see, the thing is, so when you're growing up in this environment, right, and everyone knows about all this stuff, and this was like well, for us anyway, it was very much pre-internet, right? So you think all this stuff is normal. You don't know. You grow up thinking, oh yeah, everyone's uncles goes out and they shoot fish with a bow and arrow. Yeah. And so then you get to like college or something, and then, or you're on, you know, on Halo 2 voice chat or something, and then in your thick accent you start talking about these things, and all of a sudden people are like, how do you have time for bow fishing between making out with all your cousins? And then teenage low self-esteem Adam is like, I'll show them. I'll just not be Southern anymore and get rid of my accents. And And with the boys, start of deer season. Hasn't taken you yet? Yeah. Absolutely.
Watch out! Grenade! Found the Dara Grimaderanda.
Our modest
Sweet Mayfly, thank you for the follow and the subscription. It's amazing how many brand new people to the channel tonight are subscribing right after they find the channel. Glad you guys like and enjoy the channel as we are mindlessly killing random animals over and over and talking about frog orgy bags and eating fish. Sure show them, look at me now, jerks. They're all sweet. Thank you, Sweet Mayfly. Love and sandwiches, that Sweet Mayfly, don't you forget. So the reason why I'm just exploring right now, for anyone that's just coming in, is we found a key that was by a mini boss that we killed, and the key said that it is to a chest near the closest military camp, and that's all it says. And we don't know where that is, so we're exploring and seeing if there's a military camp in this zone. Hopefully there is. Sweet Wolverpig. Wolverpig. Unique name. Wolverpig, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Is this... This isn't a military camp. It's, like a... Maybe there's a mining operation there, or a quarry?
fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Wolverpig. Love and sandwiches to Wolverpig. You guys might as well get this on copy and paste. There's so many people here tonight that are subscribing. Wolverpig, thank you for the subscription. There's a campsite over there. I'll check how close we are to an emote. That would be crazy if we could unlock a new emote. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I appreciate the subscriptions either way. Can't believe that name wasn't taken. Yeah, they didn't even have to use numbers. Sweet Wolverpig didn't even have to use numbers. They were the first. Shanko Werewolf. Yeah, I'll do it again too. These werebears cannot smell or hear us for some reason. I don't know. I might just go back to the main quest. And you know why? This game's similar to Witcher 3. It's like a watered down Witcher 3, honestly. It's like a mixture of watered down Witcher 3 with a side of watered down Dragon Age. So, Witcher 3 is a much better game. Stream died. How you doing, Dakar? Welcome back. The Wolverpigs. Way less variety of enemies, mobs, worse story, less good combat, less good, worse combat. Yeah. It's so, like I said, I'm not trying to crap on the game. It's the reason I am making these complaints, like they're founded for me. But it's mainly because it's so frustrating that it's so close to being a good game. Like it's so close. Like every aspect of the game is just very shy of being great or being good. So it's just frustrating. Like if they would have developed a game for another 3, 6, 9 months, it could have been amazing. It could have been like this sleeper hit, you know? But it just wasn't ready. Witcher 3 is still the best type for this game. Yeah, I really like Witcher 3. Step your game up, son. How you doing, Step? Needs potential, needs more mobs, absolutely. By Witcher 3, game just seems so intimidating. Well, I mean, It's a very large game. The Witcher 3, obviously. Here it is. We found it. This is a military camp? All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Major's armored boots. They're not better than ours, but it is a legendary. Officer's barbet. I don't know if you pronounce it that way. It's identical to ours, but maybe it looks cooler. And a great honor dual flamberge. A long blade. So we found it. This doesn't look like a military camp, but... I like this screen that we have here. Yeah, I'm gonna wear the golden one. You kidding me? Got this unique. Seems good. Speaking seriously for a change, have a responsibility to say this. You're a legitimately good streamer, which is why I give your only sub to you. It's great to say the truth. Thank you, Eggplant. Yeah, I will never, like, even if we do a bounty, even if I'm being paid to play a game, I won't needlessly badmouth it, but I'll absolutely give you my opinion on it. And I've done so. Hi, dude, Eggplant. Welcome in. Thanks, Eggplant. All right, so we got that. You know what? Screw it. Let's go up here. There's something up this way. It's the virtue. Yeah, and I mean, you can be critical and honest about something without being, you know, without like attacking or without being unreasonable. And, you know, like I said, there have been people that come here and they're like, what? I absolutely have the opposite feeling. This game is great. And that's awesome. Like, I'm glad for you. If you buy this game and you love it, that is awesome. I'm glad. Like, you know, games are to have fun with. Games are to escape, have fun, chill, not worry about real life stuff, crushing existential dread and whatnot, you know? No, just me. So yeah, if you love the game, that's great. For me though, it needs work. Sweet Arizona iced tea. Arizona iced tea. Just a hint of lemon. Can get yours today from your local grocer. 99 cents or less. Not a sponsor yet. Yeah, Matt. And that's why it frustrates me so much. If it was just fully crap, the game was just fully crap. Pearl comes close. If it was just a fully crap game, I wouldn't feel as bad. I'd feel like I wasted money, but it's just frustrating that it's so close to being great. Sweet insect. Insect, thank you for the subscription. That wasn't taken? Insect, thank you for the subscription. Love and sandwiches to Insect. Yeah, I know, Rakes, Canada. 129. You thought it was sweet incest? No, that's what happened last time. And then they made sweet roll tide. Ignu, have a good night. Thank you, Insect. Kill the group of bandits. Travelers beware. Bandits have been spotted roaming around the water source to the west. Their camp is certainly in the vicinity. So we advise you to steer clear of this region unless you are heavily armed. Whoever can neutralize this threat shall be rewarded. West, huh? Sweet Arizona iced tea. Man, those came awfully close together. Arizona iced tea, thank you for the subscription. If you want to sponsor the stream, let me know. Hit me up. I'll have my people contact your people. I don't have people. Thank you, Arizona iced tea. Missing scout. One of our scouts did not return from a surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel native camp. The scout comes from a good family. They offer a reward for any information that could help find him. Sweet. Arizona iced tea. Instead of iced tea. Thank you for the follow as well. Dread is about where you are right now. How you doing, Ariam? Welcome. I mean, I was gonna say welcome to the club, but I think you've been in the club with me for a while, huh? Arizona iced tea, how you doing? Hit me up if you want to work out a sponsorship deal. So here's the thing. Like, I don't want to explore these houses because I know we'll have to come back here. How you doing, hipster? Welcome in. So we should really start working towards our next quest goal. So I know it's going to send me back here. Like, we'll end up meeting someone here at some point, right? So it almost feels like wasted time.
Fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Sweet Arizona iced tea. Thank you for the subscription. I'll take that as a beginnings to our sponsorship deal. Iced Tea and Iced Tea, thank you both for the subscriptions. Much love to those tea people. Secret Clubhouse video game chat. Alright, so it looks like we've done the quest. What's this one? Form Olran and the Emissary of Mordune's Condition. Alright, so we need to go there. On the road again. Sweet Arizona iced tea. It is someone else. There's two of you now. I mean, however many people you have subscribed. Deja vu. Deja vu. Kaz, this is gonna be a weird question maybe. I was trying to remember if it was you that I was thinking of. Kaz, do you have a twin sister? Is that what you told me? Or just a sister? Imposter. Lies and slander. Oh god, now I'm not gonna know who these are at all. Or at least one of them. Fight, fight, fight. This cannot stand. Okay. You do have a twin, okay. I thought it was you. I don't know why, but earlier it was... I wasn't thinking about it. It wasn't like... Yeah, I think Cass has a twin sisters. It was like... I don't know, something earlier today mentioned or showed something about twins, and I was like... Is there someone from the channel that has a twin? I think it's Kaz, but I'm not sure. My wife was a little worried when we decided to have our daughter, because twins actually run in her
community
on one side of her family. She was like, I don't want twins, so hopefully that doesn't happen. And it didn't. A sweet twin. Oh, speak of the devil. Like they are on there's twins on, I think it's her grandmother's side. So it's kind of a long story. Like her grandmother, her side specifically. Well, yeah, but yeah, I guess you're right, Irish. So, well, I mean, she has two grandmothers, you know? One grandmother's family tree can have a lot of twins in it, the other one not. Twins can skip generations, though. Sweet twin Casabel. Missed it. Twins on your mom's side. Pass along on a second, ex-chromosome. Gotcha.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Sweet twin Casabel. Twin. Thank you for the subscription, twin. Appreciate it. We're gonna drop some stuff off here. Thank you, twin. So some of this stuff might end up being better than ours after we enchant it, but we can't enchant it here. So we're just dropping weight off in our junk trunk. Should you be concerned? I think they are looking for... I mean... not that there's someone looking for names to use to subscribe to the channel with, but it seems like there might be people around that need ideas for names to create. So if you say some sort of name in the channel or we have a topic, you might see someone start hanging out in the channel for a little bit with that name, if we're lucky. It's like finally had twins on his side. Can't come to her. Does, it's like at 2% or so. To your chest. It seems bottomless, Marcy. We have bottomless chests. Truth. Together we fight crime, defend the less fortunate. Are you a wonder twin?
Mordune is willing to meet you at Lanristal to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course, in our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes, I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
Headshot.
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
We should go to Lanristel to check that everything is going according to plan.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Anatomically odd. Randall, thank you for the 36-degree no-scope. The 25. And the 69. Thank you, Randall, for all the bits, man. Absolutely helps us out a ton. 10 the negotiations. I'm sure these will go swimmingly. But yeah, it seems like the chest of the camp doesn't have a limit to how much you put in it. At least we haven't reached one. We've dumped a lot of stuff in there. Hey, Randall. Oh, you know, when you get friendly with factions, it deposits something in your chest. And it'll tell you, it's like, you're now friendly. There's been an item given to you as a gift. You can find it in your chest at a camp. And we had that happen last night, and I didn't check what it was. So I need to remember to go through our chest. See what I mean? Sweet swimmingly. It's kind of a hard name to say. It's one of those like alliteration type things. Sweet swimmingly. Swap sweets at the swap meet. What's so funny about 75-bit Wayne? Very low graphical quality. It looks kind of weird at 75 bits.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Pause it in your chest. Yes, a xenomorph. Swimmingly. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Swimmingly. 5 hours till we have to do it. Swimmingly. Love and sandwiches to swimmingly. I promise you'll feel swimmingly as well. Oh, we don't have high enough vigor to climb that. A minute, goblin. I said one and done. That's what we've done. It's so weird. My daughter is the only... every single year at school, she's been the only child in her class. Every... she asks us about it too. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. But it seems like every house here also. It seems like we're the only people in the neighborhood that only has one kid. Vigorize. No, we are done also. Will it just let me up there when the time comes? Oh, my bad. There was another path right here. Your wallet and your sanity. Sweet only child. That reminds me of a song. A ballad, if you will. Wait, hang on.
Mordoon is being attacked. Let's go and rescue him.
Sweet child of mine. I mean, sweet only child. Only child. Thank you for the subscription. Love and sandwiches to that only child. They need it.
Adloredar,
Thank you,
thank you for coming.
only child.
You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead,
and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan
Yeah,
if I
cast
do
someone.
want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, on Almanawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed again.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm sorry I was betrayed. It's kind of an odd thing. Like, I mean, I know what the sentiment behind it is, right? Like, be cautious. Don't be easily betrayed, you know. Do your due diligence. But that's gotta come off in a weird way. Murderer. It was murderer. What are those accents? There's someone looked it up, and it's a mix of some different accents that are made for the game to sound similar to other accents that are real, but it's supposed to be a year in February. To and through, done after that. How old is number one, if you don't mind me asking Rara's wifey? Russian, German, Scottish. It was like a mixture of Gaelic and what else was it? Gaelic and something. And then a fake factor thrown in, obviously. Find the Tirna Harkadoctus. Isn't that the main quest? Yeah. It's a red rum. I didn't mutter. Mutter, welcome back. 10 months. Latin tone with those R's. The rolled R's and the rolled L's, yeah. Alright. Let's keep going.
A gleaming endowment.
Sweet wizard? That wasn't taken? Like, that one's, honestly, it's hard to believe no one had that name. Sweet wizard. Thank you for the 1,000 bits and using the subweight for the bonus 100. So 10 months, so they'll be a year apart. Yeah, that seems like a good... So we kind of regretted not having a second that was close by our daughter. But also, I mean, not to get too personal about things, but my wife almost died with our daughter. She had preeclampsia, and we had to go to a specialist about every other day, and she had to lay in this bed with this monitor around her neck and pushing into her throat, and we'd have to lay there, or she'd have to lay there for like 2 hours, and while they, you know, kept track of what was going on, and like it was not a great experience. So that was one of the reasons why we changed our minds. 202, it sounds a lot. You're in rupture. Scary stuff, man. A lot of sweetness going on, I know. Sweet people. But yeah, it was pretty scary. Eclampsia. Get off of our ranged DPS. And then I rolled away from the attack of that one, and it ended up hitting her instead of me. Whoops. Whoops. I was only trying to protect her from the one wolf, not the other one. Can you loot this, please? The same button for multiple things. I mean, it's a necessary evil, right? So on games, specifically when you're using a controller, they have to have modifier keys and buttons. And they have to have buttons that have the same or different functions depending on what you're doing. Because there's just not enough buttons otherwise. It does get annoying sometimes. Like in Shadow of Mordor when you want to jump. Instead, you just keep pulling yourself up on a ledge. Sweet, single-handedly. Single-handedly. Thank you for the follow and the subscription. I'm just gonna call you Single. Sweet Single. Single. Thank you for the subscription. Love and sandwiches this sweet, sweet person. Like seriously though, it does help out a ton. I know you know that, and I've said thank you like 1,000 times. But what's 1,001? Thank you, sweet person. 2 was fine until 2. Rough, 2 and 3. I do feel bad for my daughter sometimes because, I mean, I was an only child, but I had cousins that were like over all the time. Not all the time, but I could play with my cousins down the street. Or not. I play with my cousins quite often. She doesn't have any, like, she has friends from school now, but it's not quite the same. Talk to Ulan. Wait. Talk to Ulan. That age? Hope it goes fast.
Our community grows.
Talk to Ulan. Oh, he's just right here. Okay. Sweet 1002. Sweet 1002, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy.
Traitor! This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordoon was a Denea
Our
ex
modest
regal.
fellowship expands.
He would have never accepted an
Praise the
agreement with the Renaig Say. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans. We had to protect ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Ignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Ooh, native +4. Sweet 1002. Thank you for the subscription. Our 1,002nd subscription. No, we're nowhere near that. 1002, thank you again. Or, I keep saying that. Or for the first time. Okay, so we've gone through the extra questions last time we were here.
I must go.
Each time to resub, come up with names. What's crazy too is a lot of these names were here last time something like this happened. I don't know how you can remember all those names. Like, I try to remember a lot about the channel and the people. But there's no way I can remember all these sweet names. Not to type them all out from memory anyway. Alright. So, find the tuner hawk. Okay. I guess that's where we're going now. Yeah, looks like that's our only real well, I know what I should do. God, I'm gonna do it. Info. If one had to guess. Maybe, yeah. Oh, I meant to go to the camp. My bad. Go to this camp. We'll just run over there. So what I'd like to do, the characters have their own side quests. I need to go talk to some of them. The last streamer 2 was the night of like main story quests, and tonight we're doing a lot of side quests, which I'm fine with. All right, Siora, do you have any more quests?
Karans, do you need something?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. How are you feeling?
Unwell? I am angry, and I feel an immense void within me. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Marcy. Or she shouldn't be blaming herself. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't want to make it about me and say like, oh yeah, I've lost my mother too.
You have no responsibility in anything that happened to her. There's no point in blaming yourself.
And yet I do. You asked me how I felt and I gave you an answer. Anything else?
What? I thought that was a nice thing to tell her. I thought I was going to reassure her. What? Oh, come on.
Do you have
I got a -2 for that?
whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister.
We're casting for the lurk.
And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
Man, that's so annoying that that happened.
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, Anal Manawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father.
Proud doesn't maybe telling her?
He
I was
was...
telling her how to feel. I was just telling her it wasn't her fault.
He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
Here I go.
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
My goodness, Jedi, thank you for the lurk.
See you later.
That was all around bad. And then my character at that point was like, so what about your father? And she's like, you know, we don't really talk about that. It's a really sore spot. Really? What happened exactly? Like, what? Is this like Dark Souls? Not at all, Im. Not at all. It's kind of night and day, actually. The only similarity is it's a third-person action combat game. That's pretty much it.
Desade, I'd like to discuss something
Goid.
with you.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Doneigada. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Hey, Will, welcome back. What's going on with your mouth? That's how this whole game is. Yeah, the lip syncing is not good.
Very well. Understanding these
Yeah, and
transformations.
the combat in this game is very easy.
Thank
Even on
you,
the hardest
Desade.
difficulty, the combat's really
I will
easy.
count on you. Let's go.
And it's much more dialogue story heavy than any Soulsborne game. Alright. Let's check and see if we can figure out which item that was it gave us. I have no idea what item.
Grows.
Healer's Chain, maybe? Willpower 4 item. It is a unique. We might have got that from it. Because I don't see anything else. I don't remember. Who's transforming? I think she's talking about the, how the Islanders have, like, the horns and stuff. Like, the roots growing out of them. That's what I assume she means, but I'm not 100%. Sweet Nevermore. Nevermore. Nevermore, welcome in. It's a good name. Seriously. Alright, go to the Kurganau with Afra. Kurganau. Thank you, Nevermore. Yeah, so originally, Will, I thought maybe... So the game was made in France, so I thought maybe it was originally, you know, French voices, and that's what they were modeled after, and then they dubbed English. But the more I've watched their mouth, it's just... I don't think that's really the... I think it's just badly animated. Sweet Nevermore. Does that mean you're not going to be sweet anymore? Sweet Nevermore. Thank you for the subscription. Love and sandwiches to Nevermore. Always. Thank you, Nevermore. Yeah, that's what I think they mean, Gruntwork. I should see what this guy has.
Do you see anything you would like to
I
exchange?
don't know that we actually looked at his shop before. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, some cool looking masks though. Well, maybe like one cool looking mask.
If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
Thank you, Nevermore. What number are we up to tonight? Holy cow. Oh, there's a faster way to go up there.
Our community grows.
Sweet Kayla one. Sweet Kayla. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Kayla one. The base name was already taken. Oh, I thought that was like a dragon or something. Thank you, sweet Kayla one. Verdad. Verad. Rip. Oh no, the frogs. It's come full circle. You can't read it on the mobile. I'll have to check. After this next quest, I'll go use the restroom. We'll do a giveaway. I'll check the sub count. Locked onto the wrong one on accident. It's 1910. Thank you, Rix. So it looks like we might do 2 giveaways. 2 giveaways. Oh, it's almost midnight too.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
The jump attack new. No, it's the... So I haven't really been using the Fury attack with the two-hander. That's what the two-hander heavy weapon Fury attack does. Sweet Kayla 1, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it, Kayla 1. Welcome to the sub club. 11 sandwiches to Kayla 1. Great name, by the way. It's my name. It's my real name. I know I've told you guys all along that was Timothy, but that was a lie. 2010, too soon. Yeah, so that's our Fury attack with the two-hander. It seems like if you're further away and use it, it does a jump animation. Like if you do it from back here. Drink me! Yep, yes sir, ma'am. Bonus points if you want to remember is what? WoW reference. Too soon. What's related to? So your name is Batman? So, I don't know why. My daughter was really opposed to Batman for a long time. And we don't know why. But when she was... until Lego Batman came out, and even right after Lego Batman, she really didn't want to see it. She's like, no, I don't like superheroes. I don't like Batman. She's really against superheroes. I have no idea why. And then she watched Lego Batman, and now she loves it. Too soon, Executus. Batman is scary. Pretty creepy. She wasn't having any kind of superheroes until she watched Lego Batman. And now she likes Batman. Christian Bale. Legos. I don't need to sneak for this. Yeah, so Marcy, it seems like it does that jump attack animation depending on how you're like oriented from where you're trying to hit with it, I guess. I don't know if it's based mainly on which way your weapon arm is to them, or sure, Adam West, yeah, him running with a bomb or something. You guys remember that scene? Those big, like, comic book-esque bombs. So dark, not like 80s, 90s. Yeah, that's true. Gritty superhero movies. I don't know why I pronounce that movies. Movies. What's over here? Whoa, this is kind of cool. There's gonna be like a mini boss over here.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the
Sweet Krantz. Krantz, thank you for the follow and the subscription. Is it pronounced Krantz or Krantz? Krantz. Thank you again. Loving sandwiches to that sweet Krantz. Too soon, Executus. Well, I guess that's going on right now, isn't it? Molten Core, huh? Classic.
Watch out! Grenade!
Pia, the old NOS. Batman, oh yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun, bam! Dun-dun-dun-dun, pow! So, my wife was editing a book for someone recently, and they used that throughout their whole book. And it wasn't like they weren't using it in a like funny way or like as a parody. Instead of saying, you know, the gunshot echoed throughout the parking lot, instead of saying things like that, they would literally just say, "Ta-tat" with the gun. And my wife commented. So here's the thing: my wife commented on all these, and she was like, "You should redo this because it's lazy. You know, you should describe it, not in all capitals. All of a sudden, put bang, the gun fired. Like maybe once in a while, it's all right, but." The whole book, any sound was not described. It was written, you know, like bam, pow, etc. And so, after she edited the book, the person wanted to pay me to format it, because that's one of the things I still do on the side. I stream to pay the bills. I format ebooks for people, for authors. And so I was curious, and I was like, I usually don't go through the content of the books that I format. I just, you know, do all the format code and stuff. And I was like, I'm curious if they listened to any of your advice about that. It's like, do you want to go through it and let's find out? I went through it, and of course they left every single one of those instances. Crap, I didn't heal her in time. I'm not a healer. But I play one. Book Rider. Fresh out of the surrounding. It's amateurish. Whoops. 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 I'll reset them. Hate that too. That's one of my big gripes about the game. See, lurk, finish up work. Already Irish. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good night. But yeah, absolutely. Every sound, they never described any of them. It was always. Tata, tata, tata. Bam, 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 bam. Rap, rap. It's like, have you heard of adjectives? Sweet Krantz. Sweet Krantz. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, Krantz. Your twin Krantz was just here. Krantz and Krantz. Thanks, Krantz. Ooh, hey, whoa. heal you anymore. Well, I mean, I can a little bit, but... This thing has a lot of health. A lot of armor, too. Holy cow. Krantz, welcome to the sub club. I don't know if you know, but we have a very prestigious member of the sub club named Krantz. Might be related. Don't say. So I choice that they were consistent with, maybe. Krantz, thank you for the subscription. I'm so lost on which one of these is which people and if it's all the same person. I don't need to know, but it's just Krantz, thank you for the subscription. Look at that, the Carbonite sub. The Silver sub. Thank you, Randall. Can we actually sneak around the back of this thing? Lub and sandwiches. Lubs and subs. Only they can do that to the YouTube channel. That's alright. Yeah. YouTube channel is definitely going to be the secondary thing to the channel. But I'm hoping that the YouTube channel will eventually be able to at least have some kind of small income stream on it, you know? But definitely the stream is the focus. 596 more. Yeah, I was hoping the Darkest Dungeon music video thing I added on there will get some traction off of, you know, Reddit or something like that. We'll see. Man, this thing has so much armor. Well, now the armor's gone. Man, they die quick after the armor's gone. Getting there, yeah. I mean, we're gaining on average like 50 to 100 subscribers a month on YouTube, which is a little bit slow going, but we're starting to put more things out. Like Gruntwork is on number 19 now on the Darkest Dungeon stuff. I'm putting Greedfall up on there almost right away. I made that music video. So I'm hoping we start catching a little bit more, and I'm sure we'll get there eventually, you know.